So y'all, good morning, good morning. This is not for my regular naysayers. This is for the gay community, okay? The young and gay, right? So I put out a video like about a month or two ago when I was talking about Damo and Chrissy. And the reason why I find them so interesting is because it's like I look at what's going on with them and I'm like, oh yeah, that's about right. This whole situation is about right. Damo, I'm going to need you to pull yourself together because what Chrissy did to you is the norm in a gay life. You know this, or well, she know it now. But I told y'all that was not Chrissy's type. I told y'all that Chrissy was in that goddamn house fighting for the goddamn bottom. I told y'all that. Right? And then I said, you know what? She finna be bisexual soon. I knew it. And y'all was like, no, Damo says she like women. She always will like women. I remember the whole saying that she like women and she always will like women. But the way that it goes in the life, when you're dealing with somebody that's, battling what their positioning is in the life, air quotes, when you have women like that, there's always the chance of, they finna go back to men and women. And see, the tough part about it is that Damo will never really have respect like that from the women that she want because they're going to look at her as a flip-flopper. And I know y'all are like, okay, you can go back and forth and blah, blah, blah. But believe me, because I've had interaction with men before. Believe me, my wife be like, okay, you with me now. So that's part of the reason why I had to move to Atlanta and marry her ass to prove to her that's not going to be a problem with us. I have never messed with both together. And I told you I've had more experience with women than I have had men. It's just I bumped into like a low down dirty dick nigga. But anyway, child, let's listen to this video, child.
So I've been debating for a very long time whether or not I even wanted to make this video. Child. Is it anybody's business? Do I even care what people have to say about it?
Yes, you
Just
do.
a very long time of contemplating whether or not to sit down and make this. And what really made me want to sit down and, make this video for you guys is that it's a new year. It's now 2019. And I want the people who support me to support me wholeheartedly. I want you guys to know everything about me that I have to offer. Obviously some things will stay personal that's going on in my life. But this is a big part of who I am. And I'd rather the people who don't want to support me now just go ahead with your lives, and the people who love me unconditionally and who's going to be here to the very end. I just want you guys to know this part of my life. And I know a lot of you guys are reading this title and so confused or so hurt or like just indifferent about it. But this is about to be a long video, so sit back, relax, get your snacks. You're in for a ride. I just want to first and foremost thank the people who clicked on this video and automatically accepted me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like, it brings so much joy to my heart to just know that I'm loved. Regardless of who I am, who I love, what I want to do with myself, what I don't want to do, like just everything. It means so much to me that I'm just loved and supported. So thank you. Without a doubt, you just supported me. Now to you guys who clicked on this video and like, holy shit, here we go. You ain't seen nothing yet. Over these last few months, I've been trying to find myself. Who am I? What I want to do in my life? Who I'm.
Okay, so let me intervene right quick with this Damo Wilson thing. The fact that she doesn't know who or what positioning she's in, because some people be like, oh, Nay, stop talking about labels. Labels are ignorant. Labels are not ignorant. If you don't have a clear label of what positioning you're in, you're always going to be hurt. Now that she's making this announcement, people that are true lesbians will not take her serious. Who she's going to have to end up being with is somebody that's just like her. And good luck on finding somebody that's just like her that she's attracted to. And again, young lady, Miss Damo Wilson or whatever, whatever. I don't have a problem with you going back and forth because you in that age, you're very, very young. I think it's because you've been in the industry so long, or you've been a part of YouTube and your life has been on YouTube so long. People think you're older than what you are. That's not the case. You're early 20s. You are entitled to make all the goddamn mistakes that mother hunchies make. Child, bang.
Not. I've been just trying to figure it out and the whole world have seen me. I went from super masculine to super girly. I went from really depressed to really happy. You guys are literally watching right before your eyes. Me finding myself. And this is the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I honestly feel like myself. I feel like this is what I pray for.
God
Those nights
bless
I would
her.
sit and ask God, please send me a sign. Please let me figure it out.
Girl,
I'm here. This is it.
God bless you.
This is what I pray for. I know that once I decide to put this video out, there's no going back. And that's one of my main motivations. There's no going back. Sometimes in life, things happen and you just got to move forward. And that's what's happening right now. This is something big for me. You know, I am bisexual. I've never been able to fully admit it. But that's just who I am.
We
Lesbian,
knew that,
gay,
girl.
bisexual, trans, and queer. I will always be a part of the LGBTQ. I will always rep the LGBTQ. For as long as you guys know me, I consider myself a no label, which means I don't label myself as anything, but this is the best way that I can describe it. I get this question every single day, like, Dama, what are you? What is this? What is this? What is this? Although I try not to label myself, this just makes the most sense for me to just make this video and just tell you guys what it really is. I know my true supporters will always be here and always love me unconditionally, but I know this video is going to get a lot of hate and a lot of confusion and all that. So I'm here to explain. Even though I don't have to, I want to. For the people who are just like me, I'm 24 years old. I'm just figuring stuff out. I did not have it all together for years, you know.
Child, and you still ain't got it together. You still ain't got, not because she's in. Now, I commend her for coming on a platform and admitting who she really is, right? I knew that she was struggling with her label or who she was when she first met the young lady, you know, Chrissy. I knew that. That's no big deal, you know? And I understood when she was like, people were trying to make her pick sides of who she was going to be, because we see that Chrissy don't want no flip-flopping, putting on heels sometimes and sneakers sometimes. Girl, she like, that girl Jamila is real masculine. That girl, I mean, shit, I'm sure she's sending Chrissy out there to buy her pads, because Jamila ain't going to nobody's convenience store to buy the goddamn pads. That's all I know about that. But I'm not bashing the young lady because she's not confused, but she doesn't know what's going on. She thinks she knows what's going on. She says one thing, then she says another. Then she says, well, her emotions are all over the place. And you know what? I really hope that this young lady is not going through like postpartum depression. I think the little boy is like 1 or 2 or whatever, but it's very possible. You know, and she may not be in control of her emotions because she go one end of the spectrum to the other end and she stand firm and, you know, ideology A, and then turn around and stand firm and ideology B. Listen, she said she was bisexual today. I would not be surprised if in another year she said she marry a man. You know, I mean, shit happens.
I did not have it all together. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who I wanted to be. And I'm finally figured it out, and it's never too late. A lot of people like to put you in this box, but boxes are made to be broken, and I'm busting out. So if you're like me, you know, you're just figuring out that you're gay, you're lesbian, you're bisexual, you're trans, you're no label, you're pansexual, whatever you are. I hope you learn to love yourself, and I hope that you accept yourself for who you are. Because it took me a long time to realize that this is just who I am, and there is no wiping it away. There's no pushing it to the back of my mind. This is you. For the first time in my life, I actually love myself. And that's...
Oh, God.
I don't know. That's amazing.
Girl, I think she said that 72 times.
So secure in myself. So I hope you guys can learn something from my experience and, you know, open your hearts up to something new. It's 2019. If you want to support me, thank you so much. If you don't, then you don't have to be here. That's totally fine. You're open to your own opinion. But I know this video is going to be everywhere and everybody's going to be talking about it. So I'd rather you guys hear it from my mouth. I am bisexual, and welcome to my life. Somebody once told me the world.
Okay, so the rest of the video was just pretty much about her explaining her experiences and the choices that she made and how she ended up with this one and that one. It's typical for a young gay person. I don't have a problem with her being confused at all. Let me just reiterate that 100 times. That is typical of somebody that is young and gay. Okay, or a part of the community. That's just what happens, you know. I myself, I got hooked up. I was with men first, or boys first, because I was real young. Then I transitioned into women. I was with women for years. And then I tried dating men. It was good. I was really confused about what was going on, but I always still loved women in my heart. And then I got with an old DDMF child, and, I was like, I'm just getting ready to be alone my life. I'm getting ready to be alone. Fuck everybody. Let me just be the old lady in the shoe. I don't care. And then my ex, who is now my wife, came back around, and we just meshed well, so I hope that everybody embraces her decision to do this. Now, it's going to change. Just like I told y'all she's going to come out as bisexual soon. I wouldn't be surprised if in a year or two she came out and said that she was either straight or she's back gay, lesbian. Because she's just so young. In your 20s, you just don't know. Okay? Anyway, guys, y'all, say a prayer for Damo, because I think Damo is going through some things too. I think mentally, I said postpartum depression. She might just be depressed. It just may be a whole bunch of things. And then let me say this about Chrissy, right? The thing about Chrissy, y'all have to admit, when you're dealing with somebody who has some depression issues, now Chrissy says she has some depression issues, but when you're dealing with somebody who has depression issues, that shit can transfer onto you, because they're so depressed. Now you're depressed because you're trying to love that person through the depression, and that shit ain't working. Child, they done came out and talked, like Damo done came out and said that she was faking everything about her and Chrissy. And then that makes you say, well, if you was faking everything about her and Chrissy, if you and y'all was just fooling your ongoer or your onlookers, why are you so hurt? If you knew that the relationship was done then, like, why are you so hurt? That's why I believe it's some other issues going on. It's typical for young gays to be confused. It's very, very typical. But anyway, guys, say a prayer for that lady. Hell, say a prayer for the world. Shit, we all need a little bit of prayer. Anyway, guys, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Oh, wait. What I wanted to say about tomorrow's Sunday Live, child, we're going to talk about this Jussie Smollett, child. There was some new information. I think they locked up the good Dominique Williams, the one, child, and supposedly, oh my God, we're going to talk about that tomorrow, with the young lady who was accosted down here in Atlanta at the Club Opera. Was there anything else I want to talk? I think my sister want to talk about that Killer Mike documentary, child. We're going to end up being on that damn live for about 2 hours. But anyway, guys, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers. My patron loves. House of Nay Rob. Be good to each other. Deuce.